my loves. Welcome back to the Lose Weight Now channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm so excited to have you. Today, we're diving headfirst into the wonderful world of gluten-free cooking with 10 dinners that are not only delicious, but will also help you on your weight loss journey. So if you're anything like me, you might be thinking, gluten-free? Weight loss? Is that even possible? Oh honey, let me tell you, it totally is. And trust me, we're not talking about sad salads or flavorless tofu. We're talking about real food full of flavor that will leave you feeling satisfied and amazing. Now, before we get started, do me a favor and hit that like button if you're excited about delicious and healthy food. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that little bell so you don't miss out on any of my future recipe adventures. All right, my culinary comrades, let's get cooking. First up, we're talking quinoa stuffed peppers. And let me tell you, these bad boys are not your mama's stuffed peppers. Okay, maybe they are a little bit like your mama's, but with a healthy twist. Quinoa, my friends, is like the superhero of grains. It's packed with protein and fiber, which basically means it's going to keep you feeling full and energized for hours. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Quinoa? Isn't that like kind of bland? Wrong. We're gonna spice things up with all kinds of deliciousness. We're talking vibrant veggies, zesty spices, and maybe even a little bit of cheese because let's be real, cheese makes everything better. Plus, these stuffed peppers are super easy to make. You can even get all fancy and prep them ahead of time. So, whether you're a seasoned chef or a kitchen newbie, this recipe is totally approachable. And trust me, your taste buds and your waistline will thank you. Alright guys, next up we're ditching the heavy pasta and embracing the wonderful world of zucchini noodles, or zoodles as the cool kids call them. Now, if you're trying to cut back on carbs without sacrificing flavor, zoodles are your new best friend. They're basically just zucchini that's been spiralized into noodle-like strands. You can use a spiralizer if you're feeling fancy, or just a regular old vegetable peeler if you're like me and prefer to keep things simple. And the best part? Zucchini is naturally low in carbs and calories, so you can eat a whole plate of these zoodles without the guilt. Plus, they're packed with nutrients and fiber, so you're giving your body some serious love. All right, my fellow food lovers, let's talk cauliflower. I know, it's not exactly the life of the party, right? Most people think of it as bland and boring. But hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to turn this humble veggie into a fried rice rock star. Yes, you heard that right. That's right, cauliflower fried rice. It's a game changer. It's like the magical unicorn of the dinner table. Healthy, delicious, and surprisingly convincing. Even the kids will love it. First things first, grab yourself a head of cauliflower. Make sure it's fresh and firm. Now don't be shy, give it a good sniff. It should smell fresh and slightly sweet. Smells like healthy choices and good decisions, am I right? You're already winning. Now, we gotta transform this bad boy into rice-sized pieces. You can grate it, you can pulse it in a food processor, which is super quick and easy. Or if you're feeling ambitious, get out your inner ninja and chop it up real fine. It's a great way to practice your knife skills. Just try not to get cauliflower shrapnel everywhere. Safety first, people. A clean kitchen is a happy kitchen. Okay, so now you've got your cauliflower rice. Look at that, it already looks like the real deal. Time to crank up the heat and get cooking. This is where the magic happens. Heat up some oil in a pan. I like to use coconut oil because it adds a nice little hint of sweetness, and toss in your cauliflower. Stir fry it for a few minutes until it's nice and tender, but not mushy. Keep an eye on it. We want it to have a little bit of bite, you know? Texture is key. Now for the fun part, the flavor. This is where you can get creative. This is where you can really let your culinary freak flag fly. Don't hold back. I like to keep it classic with some soy sauce, sesame oil, and a pinch of ginger. It adds a nice zing. But you can add whatever your little heart desires. Garlic, onions, peppers, pineapple. The possibilities are endless. Make it your own. Just remember, taste as you go, my friends. Adjust the seasoning to your liking. And don't be afraid to get a little messy. It's all part of the fun. That's what cooking is all about. Enjoy the process and have fun with it. All right, my fellow foodies, let's talk salmon. This versatile fish is a staple in many cuisines around the world, and for good reason. This beautiful pink-hued fish isn't just delicious, it's also packed with nutrients that are good for your body and your brain. It's a powerhouse of essential vitamins and minerals. We're talking omega-3 fatty acids, people. These are the good fats that your body needs but can't produce on its own. Those are the good fats, the ones that make your skin glow and your hair shine. They also support heart health and reduce inflammation. Well, maybe not literally, but you know what I mean. Eating salmon regularly can have a noticeable impact on your overall health. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cooking fish can be intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. But trust me, this recipe is so easy, even I can handle it. And that's saying something. You'll be a pro in no time. First things first, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the perfect temperature to ensure your salmon cooks evenly. While that's heating up, let's prep our salmon. Make sure your fillets are fresh and of good quality. You can use fillets or steaks, whichever you prefer. Both have their own unique textures and flavors. I personally like to use fillets because they cook more evenly. Plus, they're easier to portion out for individual servings. Once your oven is preheated, line a baking sheet with parchment paper. This simple step will save you a lot of hassle later. This will prevent your salmon from sticking and make cleanup a breeze. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. Place your salmon fillets on the prepared baking sheet and season them generously with salt, pepper, and any other herbs or spices you like. Don't be shy with the seasoning. I'm a big fan of dill and lemon with my salmon, but feel free to get creative. Garlic, thyme, or even a sprinkle of paprika can add a nice touch. Now here's the secret to perfectly cooked, flaky salmon. Don't overcook it. Overcooking can make it dry and tough. Depending on the thickness of your fillets, they should only take about 12 to 15 minutes to bake. Keep an eye on them. You'll know they're done when the flesh is opaque and flakes easily with a fork. Enjoy your perfectly cooked salmon. Okay, my friends, let's get real for a second. We all have those days when we just need a little extra comfort, right? Sometimes you just need a big, warm hug in a bowl. A meal that feels like it's wrapping you up in a cozy blanket. You know what I mean? That kind of comfort food that just makes everything better. And this chickpea and spinach stew is exactly that. It's like a warm embrace on a cold day. It's hearty, it's flavorful, it's packed with plant-based protein and fiber, and it's incredibly satisfying. It's the perfect meal to warm you up from the inside out, making you feel nourished and content. Plus, this stew is so easy to make, it's practically foolproof. You don't need to be a master chef to whip this up. Even if you've never cooked a thing in your life, I promise you can handle this. It's that simple. So let's get started. Grab your biggest pot, and let's make some magic happen in the kitchen. So grab your biggest pot, put on your comfiest sweatpants, and let's get cooking. This is going to be fun. First things first, we need to sauté some veggies. This is where the flavor starts to build. I like to use a combination of onions, carrots, and celery for this stew, but you can really use whatever you have on hand. Just chop everything up into bite-sized pieces. The smaller the pieces, the quicker they cook, and toss them in the pot with a little bit of olive oil. This will help them soften and release their flavors. Sauté those veggies over medium heat until they're softened and fragrant. This should take about 5-7 minutes. Now it's time to add our star players, the chickpeas and spinach. These ingredients are what make this stew so special. For this recipe, I like to use canned chickpeas for convenience, but you can certainly cook your own from scratch if you're feeling ambitious. Just make sure you drain and rinse them before adding them to the pot. As for the spinach, you can use fresh or frozen, whichever you prefer. Just give it a rough chop if you're using fresh spinach. This will help it blend nicely into the stew. Now, let's get those chickpeas and spinach into the pot and let them mingle with the other ingredients. For this recipe, I like to use canned chickpeas for convenience, but you can certainly cook your own from scratch if you're feeling ambitious. Just make sure you drain and rinse them before adding them to the pot. As for the spinach, you can use fresh or frozen, whichever you prefer. Just give it a rough chop if you're using fresh spinach. Just give it a rough chop if you're using fresh spinach. All right, my culinary compadres, let's talk chicken. I know basic, but trust me, this ain't your mama's dry chicken breast. We're talking juicy, flavorful, grilled chicken that'll make your taste buds sing. The secret? It's all about the marinade, baby. We're gonna whip up a simple but scrumptious blend of lemon juice, garlic, herbs, spices, whatever your heart desires, honestly. Let that chicken marinate for at least an hour, or even better, overnight. Now, while that beautiful bird is getting its tan on, we're gonna make a superfood sidekick, quinoa salad. Quinoa, my friends, is a nutritional powerhouse. It's packed with protein and fiber, so it'll keep you feeling full and satisfied. We're talking chopped cucumbers, juicy tomatoes, red onion for a little zing, maybe some fresh parsley or mint. The possibilities are endless. Toss it all up with a light vinaigrette and boom, you've got yourself a flavor explosion. Taco Tuesday just got a whole lot more exciting, my friends. We're ditching the greasy ground beef and tortillas and swapping them for some healthy and delicious alternatives. Trust me, your taste buds won't even know what hit them. First up, the star of the show, sweet potatoes. These bad boys are packed with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. We're gonna cube them up, toss them with some olive oil, chili powder, cumin, basically all the good spices. Pop those babies in the oven and let them roast until they're nice and tender. While the sweet potatoes are doing their thing, let's move on to the black beans. Now, you can use canned black beans for convenience, or you can channel your inner chef and cook them from scratch. No judgment here, we're all about making life easier. Once you've got your black beans ready, give them a good rinse and drain. Then we're gonna heat them up in a pan with some onions, garlic, and, you guessed it, more spices. Hey there, busy bees! Life got you feeling like a chicken running around with its head cut off? I've been there, trust me. That's why I'm all about quick, easy, and healthy meals that won't have you slaving away in the kitchen all night. Enter the turkey and vegetable skillet. This one-pan wonder is a lifesaver on those hectic weeknights when you just need to get dinner on the table fast. First things first, grab your trusty skillet and heat up some olive oil. We're gonna start by browning some ground turkey. Now, you can use lean ground beef if you prefer, but turkey is a great lean protein option that's lower in calories and fat. While the turkey is browning, chop up your favorite vegetables. I'm talking bell peppers, onions, zucchini, mushrooms, whatever you have on hand. The more colorful, the better, because, you know, we eat with our eyes first. All right, my gluten-free fam, you know what time it is? Time to ditch the pasta and embrace the eggplant. That's right, we're making eggplant lasagna, a dish so good, so cheesy, so satisfying, you won't even miss the noodles. And guess what? It's way healthier for you. We're talking layers upon layers of flavor here, people. We've got our thinly sliced eggplant, acting all fancy like lasagna sheets, then we're hitting it with a rich, savory meat sauce. Oh, and did I mention the cheese? Because there's always cheese. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hannah, this sounds like a lot of work. And you know what? You're not wrong. But trust me, the end result is 100% worth the effort. Plus, think of all the bragging rights you'll get when you tell your friends you made gluten-free lasagna from scratch. They'll be all like, "No way, you're amazing." And you'll be all like, "I know, right?" So grab your eggplant, your cheese grater, and your sense of adventure. Because we're about to embark on a culinary journey that will rock your taste buds and leave you feeling like a total kitchen champion. Ahoy there, health nuts! Get ready to dive into a flavor-packed adventure with this shrimp and avocado salad. We're talking juicy, succulent shrimp, creamy avocado slices, and a bright, tangy dressing that will make your taste buds sing. This salad is basically a party in a bowl, and everyone's invited. It's the perfect light and refreshing meal for those hot summer days when you don't want to heat up the kitchen. Plus, it's packed with protein and healthy fats, so you can feel good about indulging in this delicious and nutritious dish. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hannah, shrimp? That seems a little fancy for me. But trust me, cooking shrimp is easier than you think. We're talking a quick sauté in some olive oil, garlic, and a pinch of salt and pepper, and boom! You've got yourself some restaurant-quality shrimp in minutes. So ditch those boring salads and step up your lunch game with this vibrant and flavorful shrimp and avocado salad. Your taste buds and your Instagram feed will thank you. And there you have it, folks. 10 delicious and easy gluten-free dinners that will help you lose weight and feel amazing. I hope these recipes have inspired you to get in the kitchen and start cooking up some healthy and flavorful meals. Remember, eating healthy doesn't have to be boring. With a little creativity and some simple ingredients, you can enjoy delicious and satisfying meals that will nourish your body and help you reach your weight loss goals. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And make sure to subscribe to my channel for more awesome recipes and cooking tips. Want to know the ultimate trick to losing weight while drinking coffee?